Good afternoon, dear students. Today we are going to revise the chemical equations, and in this we are going to learn about the balanced chemical equations. Okay. Yesterday we learned how to write down the symbol equations or word equations. Okay. See, some change is taking place, like iron is reacting with water, then what is formed? Oxide of iron. Same way, if magnesium is burning in the presence of oxygen, so some change is taking place, and that chemical change is the product that is formed is magnesium oxide. So this is how we are speaking in the words, but how to write in chemical or symbolic forms or word equation, that we learned yesterday. So today we are going to revise about the how to balance the chemical equations. Okay. See, in 9th class you had learnt about that when a chemical reaction takes place, there is no destruction of the substance, or I should say that mass is not destroyed, it is conserved. Okay, nothing new is formed and no new mass is formed, or neither mass is destroyed. So keeping that in view, we are going to balance the chemical equations. So how to, and what is the balanced chemical equation? Balanced chemical equation is an equation which contains equal number of atoms on each side. See, there are two sides, LHS and RHS. There are, like, if I write like this, Mg plus O2 gives MgO. So if you see this, what is here on this side, left hand side, how many Mg? 1. Over this side, 1. What about oxygen? Here 2, here 1. So it means one oxygen is destroyed. So to avoid that to agree with that statement, what we are going to do, we are going to balance it. And how to balance it, that we are going to learn here. Okay. So balancing means we have to equalize the number of atoms on each side if it is not there. So let us see how we will balance. We are going to balance by making the elements equal on both sides. So if I write, see, over here oxygen is there. How many oxygen? 2. And over here 1. So if I have to make oxygen balanced, then what I will do? I will write here 2. Okay. So if I have written here 2, then what it means? 2 Mg also, 2 oxygen. Now oxygen is balanced, but what about Mg? Mg is still 1, so I multiply by 2. Okay, so it is balanced equation. Let us see next one. NaOH plus HCl forms NaCl plus H2O. Just see if it is balanced. Let us see. Sodium, how many? 1 here, 1 here. Oxygen, 1. Here also 1. What about hydrogen? It is 1, 2, 2. Here 2. What about Cl? It is 1. It is also 1. So it is already balanced. So some equations we can get which are balanced, and some we may get not balanced ones. So we need to balance them. So let us take some more examples. Magnesium is an element, it's a metal. Magnesium plus HCl gives, magnesium on reaction with HCl gives MgCl2 plus H2. Okay, the reaction takes place like this. If you remember acid and base, when metal reacts with hydrochloric acid, it forms salt plus water. Sorry, hydrogen gas. So now see here, magnesium, how many? 1, 1. What about H? 1, over there 2. Cl, how many? 2, over there 1, here 2. So we have to balance it. So what we will do? First let us see hydrogen. How many hydrogen are there? 2. So if I write here 2, then it will be balanced. Okay. So I am writing here 2. So we have to balance hydrogen first. Now just see, Mg1, 2H, 2H, 2Cl, balanced. So we have to balance the elements, number of atoms of the elements on both sides, and make them same in number. So this is how we balance the chemical equation. Now what is the significance of balancing the chemical equation? See, when we balance the chemical equation, it means we are making it like agreeing the, or we are making the concept of agreement to the law of conservation of mass, that mass is conserved during the chemical reaction. So when we balance the chemical equation, we are making what? That nothing new is formed and nothing is destroyed. Okay, so the concept or the law of conservation of mass is agreed over here, that no new substance is formed, no new atom is formed or like this, and nothing is destroyed. So making, now next thing that we can do is, this is our simple equation. Now how to make it more informative? We can make it informative by writing some more things, like magnesium. Is it in solid form? This is in aqueous condition. Magnesium chloride, whatever is formed, is in aqueous, and hydrogen is gaseous. Okay. If our reaction is in which heat is being evolved, so we are going to mention the heat being released. If some requirements are thereof, is there any condition is there, then we will write the condition on the arrow. For example, H2 plus, or like this, H2O, H2 plus O2. How it will happen? We will write here electric current. So this is the condition. We can write over here the pressure or the temperature at which the reaction is being conducted. So in this way, when we write down the different states of the substances, that also make it informative. If we have to write some conditions of, like which are the essential conditions that without which it is not going to take place, that also can be written on the arrow, and it is making the equations more effective, okay, and more informative. So this is about the how to make the equations informative. Then comes, what does a chemical equation convey? Okay, balanced chemical equation, what information does it give? It tells us about the substances, the reactants and the products, okay, that are participating in a particular reaction. Then next is that a chemical reaction also, or equation also inform us about the symbols of the formulae. It tells us about the symbol of the formulae of all the substances that are involved in a reaction. Then it also tells us that how many number of atoms are participating in the reaction, okay, whether reactants are how many in number, and what is the number of products also, okay. Then it also gives us the information that what is the weight of the substance that is being used, okay. Then how many, it also tells about the physical state of the reactants as well as the products, or heat is evolved or heat is being absorbed. So these are the various important things that a chemical equation tells us. So this was all from my side today. So tomorrow we are going to revise about the combination reaction and different types of reaction. So today's work is that you have to practice from your NCERT books the balancing of chemical equation. So what is the homework for today? That balance chemical equations that are given in your NCERT book.